Hello Pisces, how's it going you guys? It is time for your reading. My name is Kelly. I will be doing the read here. Hope you guys are enjoying your day. Let's get right into it and see what's going on here with us. All right. So what's going on with Pisces? Fehu. And Fehu come up in reverse. And so when Fehu comes up in reverse, it's talking about either losing money, money being lost in some way, shape, or form, or it could be something to do with your. It could also be something to do with your health too. We got Fehu a couple times. We got it yesterday in the advice, and we got it in the advice the day before that. So it's really telling you to be very, very conservative with your money right now. Money might be kind of tight. What else? Peripheral. It's in reverse. This is in your head, okay? This has got you kind of worried about something. This is the cup, okay? And the cup has been spilt. You got a spilt cup. You got money going out. It seems to me like more money's going out than money's coming in. Interesting. This, like I said, it's a cup. You use cups for dice and stuff. When you're rolling the dice. Yeah, don't do any gambling. Oh my gosh, don't do any gambling. Yeah. Don't rely on luck, okay? Yeah. Don't be relying on what if. What if I win $1 million? Well, I mean, it'd be nice, but you know what I mean? That's definitely telling you not to do that. What else? Okay, Ewaz. Ewaz is the death rune, okay? So this is talking about it's talking about, some sort of, this is kind of like a bone, like a backbone. See how standing up really tall like that? Yeah. Ewaz is the yew tree. And it's very, very tough and flexible. So, it's also connected with longevity and, reaching different realms. This is heaven and this is earth. It can be like a bridge between heaven and earth. So this is like saying to be, this is just giving you actually some sort of strength, I think, and it's some sort of transition too. This is a transition. You're making a transition from from something. Something is definitely ending. So you're going through a transition of something. What else? Hadjalez. Wow. So don't fight the storm, Pisces. Hadjalez is a storm. Yeah, it means hail. It's a storm. It's like a hailstorm. Okay? Don't fight no storm. Okay? So, this is some sort of necessary clearing. something is going to be necessarily cleared. And this, whatever this is, something's coming to an end and something's transitioning. You know, Hageless talks about something being cleared. This kind of reminds me of the tower. You know how the tower comes down? Well, Hageless is talking about something that can be cleared, because, you know, hail will pound things down. I mean, it's bad. But the thing about hail is it eventually melts. You know, it melts and it turns to water and it feeds the soil. So whatever this transition is, you're transitioning into something better. And always the advice I had you as to Pisces is the fact that you can only control what you do. You can't control what others do. So don't fight, you know, and don't, I mean, this is like saying with Fehu here, it's not a good time to go to the casino, in other words, you know. Yeah. I guess that's the best way I can say that. What else is going on with Pisces? Tiwaz in reverse. Always Tiwaz in reverse means slow down. Okay? And look at what it's touching. It's touching your money. So stop pouring money out into something that isn't, you know, that isn't moving. Slow down. Slow down. Wang Yu, huh? Wang Yu talks about unhappiness, okay? Now, as far as what Wang Yu is talking about over here with us, this doesn't feel very easy, this Fehu here in reverse. And I'm telling you, I know for a fact that this spilt cup doesn't feel good either. So, yeah, it could make you feel, you know, not the greatest, okay? Just don't gamble away something, or, you know, rely on some sort of luck or something. You know, this is a good time to be very logical. Menez, mankind. That's what Menez means. It means mankind. You know, I don't really feel that this person here is, this is some sort of assistance. This person, you know, they might not be feeling the greatest right now, but they're still here to assist. Wow, he was. This is the horse. This is trust. And this is like a loyal companion. This is somebody really good, Pisces. This is like a loyal companion. Who's not really feeling the greatest. They might not be. They could actually keep their cards to their chest really tightly, you know. Maybe this person has got some sort of feelings that they've been keeping from you. Because this looks like a really ideal partner. Righto. Righto in reverse. Wow, see? It's like I said, Pisces, earlier, don't be throwing your money into something that's not moving, okay? Whatever this is here, you know, it needs to, whatever it is that that's not moving here, it needs to go. It needs to go. Let's pull some cards. I'm kind of curious. Let's get some of these cards out here. Where'd my other cards go? Oh, here they are, right here. Right in front of my face. What's going on with Pisces? The Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords is like some sort of conflict or some. It can talk about arguments or conflict or something that isn't. You know, I'm going to pull more cards, but yeah, definitely. Definitely, the Five of Swords is some sort of conflict. Chariot. Well, now I like that. Okay, so the energy has shifted. I was like, what the heck is going on? See, what's going on here, Pisces, is that the Chariot, it wants to charge forward and leave this behind. And I also see Kenaz right here, which is, this is the torch. This is light. This is the controlled light. You're moving forward. You can see your way through this. And look at Righto over here. You're in reverse. This is kind of interesting. Regardless of this, or whatever there's been some sort of a setback, I feel. I feel like you've been through some sort of a setback. Judgment. Wow. I like this Judgment card, Pisces. Look at the Judgment card here. The Judgment card has ingwas on there, right there. See it? That's the seed. That is the seed. That is what is to come. That is what this transition is here. This is you rising above something, or rising above this petty, whatever this petty thing is over here. This is you rising above, moving forward and rising above it and going, and your seed is right here. Wow. You get the Hierophant. So this is something. This is something that you may be building here. Something structured, you know, some sort of structural foundation, something rock solid. So. You're trying to build something here rock solid, but you need to watch your money. You're spending more than you're bringing in. Stop forcing any momentum, you guys, okay? And just be very careful that you look at your money very carefully. Make sure that you're looking at your money very carefully, because it's in reverse. You know, kind of repair any leaks that you may have. And this can also be applied to your health too. But recalibrate your route, and you will here. You got the Chariot. This is recalibration of your route and taking control. Yeah. Yeah, conserve your money. And wait for this wheel here to be fixed. This is talking about the wagon wheel. You can't move first, so you got to fix the wheel first. Huh. That's interesting. Look at this. You got the two of wands. The two of wands here is talking about making a plan. Like I was talking about recalibrating your route. This is making a plan. And the thing about this is Pisces. You see Righto here, making a plan. This is Righto right there. That's the wagon wheel. That's the fixed wheel. This wheel here, that's the fixed wheel. But it's going to come through some sort of, you notice over here you have Onzus in reverse. It's not actually in reverse. It's backwards. This is Onzus backwards. It's still upright, okay? So it's telling you to recalibrate your plan in some sort of fashion or a way that is ethical, but different, okay? It's going to be different. There's something different about the twist that you're doing here, what you're going to be creating here in the near future. Just basically, Pisces, keep things the way they are right now. Just keep going the way you're going. Just be very, very careful with your money, okay? And don't waste your money on stuff. Yeah. This could also talk about, a car repair or something, something like what I'm going through with my car. My car needs, a bunch of work, and I'm not really willing to fork out the extra money here for little parts that I know aren't going to fix it anyway. So, I'm kind of like looking at the bigger picture here. And that's what you guys need to do too. Look at the bigger picture. I'm not gonna fix this wheel with just spending little teeny nickels and dimes. I'm just gonna go for it and fix it right. So I gotta wait. I gotta conserve that money. So that's basically what it's telling you guys too, in a sense. Just don't spend your money. Hang on to that. I want to know what's going on with this other person, though. We got the tree. Wow. Well, now I like the tree. The tree is something long-standing. It usually is what it's talking about. Something long-standing. The scythe. Ooh. Something long-standing is about ready to be cut out. There it is right there. This perthrow. This transition. Something is going to be cut out for this new seed. See Ingwaz right here on the top of Judgment? Huh. And you got the Horseman. Wow. So the Horseman represents, news or somebody moving towards you. Somebody could be actually moving right towards you, Pisces. Yeah. It could also be like some sort of swift message. The Horseman is really fast energy, so this could be some sort of swift message or somebody coming towards you very quickly. Somebody could be, like charging into your life. Because something long-standing has been cut out. Huh. Maybe this could be this person here. This could be a new person. Doesn't have to be a new person, but it's definitely somebody coming towards you or some sort of news coming towards you. Wow, the house. So yeah, this person is coming straight to your house. I don't know who this is. This news. It could be news. It could be somebody. It could be a person. They could be hiding something, you know, not hiding something, but keeping their feelings to themselves. And now they're going to, and it could have been like something that's been long standing with them, and they're cutting that out. They're moving toward you. This could be towards your house. Wow. Look at this, Pisces. At the bottom of the deck, you got the key, and that just basically tells it all right there. I mean, it's lined up perfectly. It's kind of lined up perfectly with this tree here, this long-standing thing here that's been cut out. Something that this right here. There it is right there. That's the key. This Five of Swords here. This is like, this is some sort of conflict that you're leaving far behind, and it could have been something long-standing as well, with the tree. Although this is really for somebody else, but all the cards kind of affect us all. This right here is basically the key. Yeah, I guess that's the best way I can kind of describe it. It's just saying to trust the process. And it's also saying that you have all the answers that you need. So I kind of feel that from that. Somebody could be coming right to your doorstep, Pisces. This could be somebody new. It doesn't have to be somebody new. Most likely, it probably isn't somebody new, especially if they're coming to your house. But it's somebody that's been keeping things to themselves and keeping things close to their chest. Well, whoever this person is, they're not a bad person. It looks like a perfect partnership to me. And remember, you guys, this is just a general reading. Emotions are running high, supermoon. So yeah, and I know the emotions are running high here. I see Perthro here in reverse. That kind of reminds me of air energy, you know, like swords. It really reminds me, actually, Perthro really reminds me, it's an actual mirror of the Five of Swords, really, in a way. It can also talk about secrets, too. You're very close to achieving your goal. Gibbous moon. Okay, Pisces? So just trust the process. Trust the process. Be very, very conservative with your money. Don't throw your money away on something that isn't worth it. Look at the bigger picture and hang on to your capital where you can get this righto going forward, moving forward. Yeah, whatever this is for you guys. Interesting. Well, there you have it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the reading. And if you haven't, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow. All right, Pisces, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.